tough bastards. A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor.
Yep.
You and those elf things don't know when to stop. You've hunted us half across Thedas. I should have guessed you'd follow us into this hole.
Samson, why are you here? What is the point of all of this? Come on. You left Maddox behind. Poor Maddox. Don't worry, we gave him a funeral and everything because, what, you couldn't be bothered to either take him with you or come back for him? What is the point of fighting for Corypheus? What is the point of doing all of this destruction, all this death? You've just destroyed how many countless Templars? How is anybody going to take the Templar Order seriously after this? Not that many people were taking them seriously to begin with, but you've just made it so much worse.
What are you doing here, Samson?
Following his orders. Corypheus chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows. You know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Corypheus, that he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
So, you're a vessel? Oh, come on. How does that even sound remotely like a good idea to you? Samson, a vessel? That sounds like you're about to be murdered after you do whatever it is you have to do for him.
What's your part in it? What's a vessel?
What else empties a well? I'll carry its power to Corypheus. One more task entrusted to me. Being force-fed Chantry lyrium was good for something. This armor makes me a living fortress, mind and body. I won't forget a word of the well's knowledge. Corypheus will be unstoppable.
He's gonna cast you aside when he's done. Don't you know that? You're not gonna live through this. Walk away, Samson. Walk away. Or, better yet, surrender. Turn yourself over to the Inquisition. Face justice for what you've done. This is utterly insane.
Corypheus already caused one disaster. Help him now and he'll rip the world apart.
I'm helping him reshape it. He's had centuries to make ready. You're no match for Corypheus. Even if you drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength the Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god. So, Inquisitor, how will this go?
Let me show you.
Power's all well and good, until it's taken away.
What did you do? What did you do? My armor is gone. The lyrium! I need it! Kill them all!
Alright, guys, let's finish this. Finish Samson, finish his soldiers. And then we go to the well, we stop Corypheus, and it's over, right? It's never that simple, but let's pretend for a few minutes it's actually going to be that simple.
You're nothing!
I'm nothing. You're the one that just had their armor broken. Hold on. Let me help you all here. Oh, it stinks, doesn't it? Man, it must hurt. Getting sucked up into the Fade like that. Enjoy. All right. Is it just
you bastards?
Is it just Samson and one lackey? Wait, is that Abelos? Is that okay? Watching my flank. Is that who's helping? What? Bull, is that you back there? Take that. Hopefully it helps. I didn't even know Abelos is gonna come and show up and fight with us. This is all very nice. Thank you for the help.
You'll win?
Yes, I do. I don't think I'm gonna win. I know I'm gonna win. Is there... There's no other backup, right? All right, good. Oh, he's getting awfully close. Bull, take a potion if you need it. Bull, get up. Okay. Bull, here, take that too. Yeah, no, I'm gonna pay for that. Why do you keep getting bigger? Just Stop it! I broke your armor, Samson! Give up! He's almost gone. Guys, he's so close. He can't have much more left in him at this point. Come on, Samson. Just fall. I think he's gone.
Not the well, you wretch. You can't take it from Corypheus.
I'm going to.
You mustn't.
I will.
Still alive, huh? That's some damn good armor.
Isn't it, though?
We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment. Avalos!
Morgan?
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Okay. We stopped Samson, Morgan. We're done. That's all we came here to do. We stopped him. And now we just need to just destroy the Alluvian, or not destroy it, but make it inactive, and then we're done. That's it. We came here to do what we needed to do. Morgan, let them have their well. It's not ours.
Corypheus needed Samson to use the well. Without him, there's no vessel to claim it.
The moment we leave, he will send more forces to secure this place. The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
Ablas, I don't want to take this from you. But at the same time, this knowledge is already lost. Who has it? It's been sitting here for how many countless years? Not doing anything? Oh. So what happens? What happens now?
It's better that knowledge remain in the well, never passed on. You'd rather destroy it.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
I don't want part of this Vera Belasan. I don't want to drink from the well personally. If I have to, I will, but I don't know. How is that going to react with the mark? You said you recognized my magic on my hand. It seemed familiar. Is it going to interact poorly then? With the mark? Or would the mark only strengthen whatever it is I gained from the well? And what is the price? There has to be a price for this knowledge.
Gifts like this don't come freely.
No boon of Mythal was ever granted without cost.
I figured.
The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
The choice is ours? All right. What happened to Mythal, though? I don't understand. Where did she go? Where did the rest of them go if they actually existed?
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen-Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dreadwolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Her murder?
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Vira Belasan remains. As do we. That is something.
That is something. Wait. So the temple itself was destroyed during the fall then? Is that what you're implying? So everything that we saw and I was wondering about as we were walking through, that wasn't invaders or anything like that necessarily. It was your own people? Huh. Where are you gonna go now, though?
Are you leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain?
The Imperium went to great lengths to expunge elven history. You might be the last to know the truth.
Would the elves of your lands listen to the truth?
They might. Would it hurt to try?
It very well may, Shemlin. Yes. It may be that only Uthenera awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity never to awaken, if fate is kind.
It doesn't matter if the truth is going to hurt them. They need to know the truth. That's why it's called the truth. If you know how it all happened, wouldn't you want to educate other elves and just share that knowledge so at least you know that somebody other than you has the correct account of what happened? Doesn't that matter? I know it would matter to me if I was elven and learned that everything I had been ever taught was a lie or that a lot of my history was incorrect. I'd be completely destroyed, but at the same time, I'd be able to pick the pieces up and keep going and to now take that new knowledge and try to be better than I was before I had it. So yeah, I definitely think you should take the time to go explain it to them. And that's it though? Your duty's done to Mythal now because the well is gone? You don't have some other kind of obligation to her?
You can walk away from the temple? Just like that?
After you drink, nothing remains to hold us.
Goodbye, Abelas.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
At least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key?
Yes.
The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Hungry, huh? That's not good.
Seems like that should be a concern.
Knowledge begets a hunger for more. I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service. Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
You want to drink from the well. What about the price that you have to pay? Can I trust you at this point?
You're not concerned about the price. Bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
All right. I mean, what do you mean by the training, though? What training do you have that the rest of us don't?
You alone. You're not the only mage here.
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
Okay, yeah, fair point. I haven't done that much studying on ancient elven lore, so fair point.
I don't know who's better suited, and neither do you.
I have the best chance of making use of the well for everyone. Let me drink.
How can I trust you, Morrigan? How? After you left and just abandoned us in the middle of the temple and came here for the well, not even thinking about the threat of Corypheus or anything like that. You literally have had your mind on the well the entire time. How can I trust you?
What's to stop you from taking the knowledge and leaving?
My word. If that seems insufficient, Corypheus threatens all, even myself. He must be stopped.
And who stops you?
I, Inquisitor, seek neither immortality nor your life.
It's not necessarily my life I'm worried about at this point. It's the life of everybody else that depends on me as the Inquisitor. What does everyone else think?
Thoughts?
It all seems ghoulish. Let Morrigan use it, if she wants it so much.
You're asking me? This is a lot of weird...
It is weird.
I barely understand how any of this works.
Any chance this well could help us against Corypheus? I say you take it.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
All right, listen. I know the well's danger. By the way, in case anybody was curious, I have studied this a little bit, kind of, sort of, a little.
Looking at it, listening to it. That's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
That's what Abelas was telling us. The collective will of the priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion, a gas. Can't you feel it?
That would match the legends, but it does not tell us what the gas entails. I would still use the well, but you are right. We must be cautious.
I'm just so afraid to use it myself with how I don't know what it'll do to the mark. And I can't chance that at all. I can't chance it either powering up the mark almost too much so it becomes incontrollable, and I can't chance it diminishing the power of the mark because I'm still the only one that can close a rift. If it weren't for that, I'd drink from it myself because I just don't know if we can still 100% trust you, Morrigan, but at this point, I have no other choice. The well is yours.
It's yours. Morrigan! Are you alright?
Elasin Salah. Visan Allah.
Morrigan?
I am intact.
Good. That's good.
There is much to sift through. But now we can...
Corypheus.
The Illuvian!
Through the mirror!
What is that?
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide.
No, he will not hide. And neither will I. I'm done hiding. He needs to be finished. We are so close. He has no army, no allies, no nothing, and now is the perfect time to strike.
And I won't hide from him.
He knows this, and will act accordingly.
Good.
And how could you have such insight into his plans?
The Well of Sorrows held many voices, and they speak to me now from across the ages. They hold wisdom, Secrets I never dreamed possible. But even they fear what Corypheus has become.
How powerful is he, though? Can he even be killed at this point? He has to be able to be killed. What, is it tied? Is it tied to his dragon? I don't want to kill, like, every blighted creature in his path. The question is, how far is that span of wherever he's killed and a blighted something or other has to be for him to take over that body? Like, is it if we can isolate him and there's nobody else that's blighted at all near him? Is that it? Is he done? Or will his spirit just go ahead and search for something until he finds it? What? There's so many unanswered questions right now. But seriously, though, how powerful is he?
Should we fear him more than his army?
Possibly. Luckily for you, he has a weakness.
Oh?
The dragon he calls is not truly an archdemon. It is a dragon in which Corypheus has infested part of his being. He doubtless did so out of pride to emulate the gods of old. That pride can be exploited. Kill the dragon, and his ability to leap into other bodies is disrupted. He can be slain.
Oh, is that all? Just go ahead, kill his dragon, and then we can kill Corypheus?
Just kill his dragon. Why didn't we think of that before?
There is a way to defeat the dragon, to match Corypheus in his power. The well whispers it to me now. Your help will be required, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready, and we shall begin.
All right, I'll see you soon, Morrigan.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.